everyone. One more West Streets because they're so interesting to me. Monday, April 30th, 1883, page 3. Police news: escape from the lockup. Michael Kane of Southland Falls entered the Mission Chapel on West Street during service last evening in a state of maudlin intoxication. In other words, he was drunk off his butt. Soon after he spoke aloud and otherwise disturbed the meeting, it was removed by Constable Belter, who was in attendance regularly at the mission for the purpose of preserving order. Kane reportedly afterwards entered the chapel a second time and again disturbed the meeting when he was again removed. Oh boy. When he and once again disturbed the meeting when he was again removed. Officer Reed, who was passing, assisted in bringing the culprit to the lockup, whence he will be removed this morning to make his defense before a magistrate. Jeremiah Cadigan was arrested yesterday morning at 1 o'clock by Officer Reed and lodged in the lockup for intoxication and assault, the latter offense being committed against the officer in resisting arrest. Oh boy. The prisoner was led out of his cell into the corridor by one of the officers who come in later and neglected to lock the outer door. Cadigan, sober enough to have noticed the officer's omission, rushed for the door and made his escape. He will probably be arrested and arraigned on a charge of assaulting an officer. It is only justice to Patrolman Reed to state the fact that another officer is responsible for the escape. He threw him under the bus. Officer Conlon was called about 8 o'clock yesterday morning to quell a disturbance at the corner of Glen and Union Streets. Arriving at the locality in question, he found Patrick and Jeremiah Daly, Patrick Moynihan, and John Shine, all under the influence of liquor and rather noisy. Well, it never really ends, does it? Around here on West Street, I guess, when they head West Street. And, yeah. Let me see. Officer Conlon went at the request of assistance, returned with Chief Doty, but the men in the meantime had sought some friendly place of shelter. The two Dailies and Moynihan will probably be arrested today, maybe. I'm sorry, I find that hilarious. Yeah. But anyways, there you go. Like, share, subscribe. People still got in trouble back in the 1880s.